The gentleman from Michigan, the vice chairman of our committee, Mr. Huizenga, is recognized for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Secretary, for being here. And I just have to note that it's ironic that this has been declared a no filibuster zone by the same people who walked out of a hearing yesterday in filibuster. So, and just to give you one quick brief moment, are you saying that there was no unauthorized or unsanctioned persons that had access to the systems that you are in control of?
Again, there were 2 employees.
Yep.
There were very strict guardrails, and they were there for an ERP function.
Yeah, so they were authorized and they were sanctioned.
Yes.
So not unknown, and Elon Musk wasn't one of those 2 people?
No, to my knowledge,
Okay.
Mr. Musk has never been in the Treasury building.
Okay, all right. I have to hit on Burma and a little crypto, and if we have time, China. So I want to thank you for your actions that Treasury took this past Monday regarding Burma. The KNA, the Karen National Army, has become a haven for transnational criminal organizations that run illicit operations such as human trafficking and smuggling. The group has strong ties to the Burmese army, which has targeted religious and ethnic minorities such as the Rohingya since the civil war broke out in 2021. While the U.S. and our allies continue to impose sanctions against the military junta, unfortunately, the atrocities continue. My district, the 4th District of Michigan, is home to approximately 5,000 of these ethnic Burmese. And I'm just asking you, we need to do more to protect the people of Burma and to stop the genocide. Yesterday, I reintroduced the Brave Burma Act, a bipartisan piece of legislation that would require the president to determine on an annual basis whether to impose stronger blocking sanctions against the Myanmar oil and gas enterprise, the Myanmar Economic Bank, and foreign persons operating in the jet fuel sector of the Burmese economy, which has been a tremendous amount of their revenue. And it further limits the junta's ability to borrow at the IMF, which I think is one of the issues that the chairman was touching on. So these actions would target the heart of the military junta's revenue. So can I get your commitment that you're going to continue to work with my staff and us on a bipartisan basis as we try to address these issues in Burma?
Congressman, we're happy to work with your staff on this legislation, and thank you for your leadership on this issue. I share your concern about imposing consequences on persons who threaten the peace, security, and stability of Burma. Treasury has the tools to continue to take action for the people of Burma, and working with you, we will continue to do so.
That's great. And what's frustrating is while some of these sanctions have been put in place, a sanction's only as good as the willingness to enforce it. And we have seen them receiving financial support, the junta, from around the world, especially, frankly, as they ramped up production during the last administration. So I'll note it's not just Burma, it's places like Iran, that this illicit activity that has gone around the sanctions has been allowed. In some cases, Treasury has granted these licenses. I sit on the Foreign Affairs Committee as well, and we see this all the time. I want to touch on crypto. Yesterday, as I had mentioned, the committee held a hearing with House Agriculture, or attempted to hold a hearing with the House Agriculture Committee. Turned into a very important roundtable as well regarding digital asset market structure reform. So can you quickly explain how important it is for America to take the lead here, especially as we see China leaping ahead?
Yes, sir. We believe that the United States should be the premier destination for digital assets. And as members of this committee and the Senate are attempting to do, create good market structure around that, so that U.S. best practices are used around the world.
And that's really the point, right, is having American U.S. best practices to sort of set the pace for others to follow, rather than us trying to fill in the holes that others that may be created as others set that pace.
Yes, sir. And also that digital assets are an important source of innovation that will drive that can drive usage of the US dollar around the world, as with stablecoin legislation. There is speculation that there may be up to $2 trillion of demand over the next few years for US government securities from digital assets.
My time has expired, but I'll send you my question regarding Chinese debt trap diplomacy. So with that, I yield back.
Gentleman yields back. The gentleman from New York, ranking member of the Small Business Committee, Ms. Velasquez, is recognized for 5 minutes.
Mr. Chairman, I want to raise